is being recorded.
Hi, Minal ma'am. Good morning. You are muted. You are muted. You are muted.
Yeah. Good morning, Sujit.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
How is Sunday morning?
Yes, it's too early for a Sunday morning. So I guess many of them are waking up. So anyways, we will start on time. The others will join as the progress. Okay.
Sure,
once again, yes. Okay. Once again, good morning to everyone. On behalf of Spectratix Pharma and PharmaGyan Academy, it's an honor to welcome each of you for this special edition of Spectratix Knowledge Series. This is the first time that we are conducting this series on a Sunday. And first of all, I guess I should owe an apology for that, because we didn't want to cancel a session. So we shifted it from Saturday to Sunday. So as most of you are repeated joiners for this session, you know that this initiative of Spectratix Knowledge Series by PharmaGyan Academy is designed with a very simple purpose, that we want to bridge the gap between what you are today, or where you are actually today, and where you want to be in your career. So I guess in today's fast changing professional world, especially after the advent of technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence, making right decisions at the right time has become a very big challenge. And also, I guess that is the main thing that will ultimately make the difference. Many of us, including me, I guess we have all moved forward without much clarity. We were mostly relying on guesswork and external opinions. So that is something which we will be trying to change here. Through this series, we will be aiming to bring in experts who will provide practical insights, real world guidance, and also help you in selecting or making a more informed career choice. So I guess today's session is the perfect way to start it. It's this particular session on career analysis for professional is very much relevant. You will see for yourself that whether you are a student, freshers, I guess most of you are freshers and students, and some of you are already working. So taking throughout this 1 hour, we'll take a step back and try to evaluate the direction that can be a powerful move. So that's the main aim that we will be trying to do in this 1 hour. And I guess that it will be a journey, and this 1 hour will serve as a starting point, you can say. So it won't be the end. I'm really happy that Minal ma'am accepted our invitation. She's a very dear friend and also a very experienced career counselor who will guide us through this entire process. It's a very professional way of doing it without being random. I will, from the audience point of view, I will encourage all of you to actively participate, ask maximum questions, make the most of this session. That's the only thing that we expect from you. I will also be I will also serve as a audience to this, because it's also something new to me also. So expect questions from my side also. Thank you so much, Minal, for accepting this invitation, and it's all over to you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Sujit, for this invitation, for your efforts and time taken for organizing this session. I really thank Spectratix team and PharmaGyan for this wonderful opportunity given here. So I'll just briefly introduce myself. As you know, my Minal Nama, and I've been working in the pharmaceutical industry since last 20 years. Okay, so recently I have get into this career counseling because I've seen many new trainee people joining in the laboratory and without any clarity of their career path and the future, what to do. And many people have approached me for counseling. So I've been doing counseling from past few years, but then I thought I should get into this professionally. So then today I'm here to guide you, to help you to understand what is career counseling. So I hope we can move ahead.
Yes, definitely, please.
Yeah, Sujit. Yeah. So, okay. So first we'll understand how to choose a right career. So everybody today in today's world, like everybody's thinking of but only particular careers, right? So many of them still don't have clarity. What is, first of all, few of them also don't know what is career counseling. So you are very at the current fast growing pace, fast growing world.
Sorry to interrupt. Are you changing the slides?
Yeah, I will change.
Actually, not changing. It's not moving.
No. I have not yet changed.
Oh, sorry to understand.
It's okay, no problem. So here today we should understand how to choose a right career, right? So first of all, we should understand, let's understand what is the meaning of career. Career is defined as a profession. So to enter a career, first of all, it's a profession. For that profession, what we do? We take a profession training, right? So what you are going to, which training we are taking, where our interest lies. Am I right? Where only you will only succeed in your career, only you have passion for that. Otherwise, we will never succeed in our careers. I hope it's right. You can relate with my words. Okay. So you might be thinking, which is the right career? So every career is right, but every individual has different personalities, interests. Based on that, the person should choose the right career. So how and what is the right career for you? Whether it's a career A or career B, you might be confused. Okay, many of our audience are students, maybe already in the profession, in some professions. So this you can relate with this. So first of all, while choosing a career, there's a process. This is a Highlands model, which will tell you there are various aspects which is important while choosing the right career. Okay, first we'll start one by one. First is abilities, which comes naturally to you. What are your abilities to do? Every person is different. Every individual is different. So each and every individual will have some abilities, right? They will also have some skills. We gain some skills during a course of career or educational development. We gain some skills, we gain knowledge, and also when we have some interest towards particular subject, then only we will gain some skills. Again, further, it's your personal style. Every person is having a particular style which will help in their career. Then next, very important, your family. Your family influences in different ways. There are different roles of families, and every family has a role in your choosing the right career. I hope it's right. You can relate with that. Next comes your values. What is important for you? What you want to do in your life, right? And there, when you decide your goal. So all these aspects are very important to decide where you want to reach, which career you want to choose, right? So you have to assess all the domains. So during the choosing the right career, we assess the skills, vision, interest, values, and goals. And for that, you have to have a particular education, which will help you to excel in your career. Am I clear till now? If you have any questions, you can always interrupt me. Okay, no problem. We can go ahead. So now if you understand, once you understand the career concept of choosing the career, then you have to gather the information, get the experience through the education, proper education, then you can show what you are, right? So this is the basic idea of career development cycle. So now to go to a career, what is important? First, you have to study well, right? So this is the importance of studying while choosing the right career. So if you say I want to become a doctor and if you don't like biology, so it's not going to work. So studies are important to excel and to do well in your career. So now how to proceed? So I'll help you on that. Any questions so far? Well,
no, Minal. No, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Manali. Okay. So first of all, before moving ahead, I will let you know there are some myths of choosing a right career. People have myths. So I'll make it clear for you one by one. So a few people feel choosing a career is very simple. It's not simple. It's a process. A career counselor can tell me what occupations to pick. Career counselor will not tell you to choose A or B. They will recommend you based on your personality and your interest, right? I can't make a living from my hobby. It's very wrong. you can make. You might have seen many successful photographers, filmmakers, sports people who are doing well in their careers through their hobbies and earning well as well, right? I should choose a career from the best career list. There's no as such a career list. We feel this XYZ are the best career list. No, every career is best, and you can do best only if you're good at that, right? Making a lot of money will make you happy. If you say I choosing a X career, I will make a lot of money, then which I'll be happy. It's not like that. It can also happen that you're earning a lot of money, but you're not happy. How many of them correlate with this? Next, once I choose a career, I will be stuck in forever. Suppose you have chosen a career, you have chosen a particular course, and you're already into a profession. Few of you all might be feeling, oh, मैं कहाँ पे आके फंस गया. It can happen, right? At every stage of your life, you can have a thought. You can again analyze which is right career for you. Acquire skills and go through it, right? It's never too late. If I change careers, my skills will go waste. It can also never happen. Suppose, for example, if you have gained a management degree, and then if you're choosing to, based on interest, you feel, no, I'm not good at this. I love photography. I want to be there, or I love event management. I want to be there. So will that skills be wasted? Never. If my best friend is happy in the particular career, I will also do, right? Suppose you have your best friend doing a doctor or your cousin doing an engineer, you will see, oh, they are excelling in that. They are very happy. Even I can do. So it's never that. All I have to do is pick up any occupation. Things will fall into place after that. It's not an easy job. You cannot just pick up from the market and get it, right? It's a process again. It's very little I can do to learn about an occupation without actually working on it. So if you feel like I don't know what is there in that career, once I go and work, then I will understand things clarity. But it's not like that. There is so much of data available now on the internet. You can go get there and understand what particular career demands, how the particular career works, what you have to do in that career, right? It's a lot of data. You can always acquire the data before getting into that. So there are many advantages and disadvantages of choosing a right career. Okay. Now, when you have decided that I have to choose a career, you might be facing a lot of problems. You might be confused, you might be lost, you might be unclear, or because of no orientation, disoriented. So here, counselor will help you. Next, very important, parents, our family. They will also help you to choose the right career. See, family or parents will never want you to do something bad. They will always wish that my child will do best. He should become best in his career. But they might be influenced by the society or their past experiences, or they might, because of which, what they may tell you, oh, beta, this is the right career, this is a good career, you will earn a lot, and you choose this. So this can happen. So parents play a very important role for a child while choosing the career. Again, the very important thing, next thing, society. How many of you all have influenced because of society while choosing the career? You might be, right? First of all, suppose you might, like in 10th, you might have got very good percentage, suppose 90 above, and then you're not interested in science, you're interested in humanities, you want to go. You'll feel what? Oh, I have got good marks. And what people will say? I got 90%. Why this child is going for arts, right? This you have heard. Even I have heard that many times during my school times. So society plays a very important role. So now, here comes the role of career counselor. Career counselor will help you how you choose to write, how they will recommend you particular options based on your personality. So I will help you with the process. The career counselor will help you to know yourself, first of all. What are you? Who are you? What is your personality? What is your interest? Where your interest lies? What are the risks of choosing a particular subject and not? Suppose if you say, I like this subject. Okay, so or you say I don't like this subject. Okay, if you're choosing a particular subject, the career counselor will tell you what are the risks in that. Okay, for example, if you're based on your psychometric assessment, if you like the subject and whatever is assessment is coming in matching, then the counselor will tell you what are subjects to choose to go ahead for the career, right? This will only lead to a success. This is a way, this is a proper way through which you will have a success. So career counseling, I hope you have understood by now that career counseling is a process. It cannot happen in a day or a night, right? So there's a process. First of all, I'll explain in short how the career counseling takes place, happens. So whenever the counseling is taken place, it's first we have a one-on-one discussion with parent and student. Then the second step is a psychometric assessment. Through psychometric assessment, there are a few questions in the test. All questions are right. It's never that one question is wrong or right. All questions are right. You have to choose which is the right for you. So once you attend all the questions and submit, the report will show few parameters based on your personality, your interest, your career values, your learning style, and your skills and abilities. So based on that, the report will recommend you a particular career options. So now the career option means, I'll just help you 1 minute. Yeah. So there are careers are divided into few clusters, groups. So in that groups, there are different career paths. So the report will show you which groups or which clusters are good, are you are good at, right? So out of those, it will never happen that only one path, the report will show only one cluster, because there might be multiple skills a person may have. Out of those, the report will show you the best choices you can perform well in that. From that choices, you have to choose choose a path which is best suitable for you. Means, for example, you based on the place you are staying. Suppose you want to do, for example, mm, you want to do you want to become an astronaut, okay, and then you can't in at NASA, but you are not staying in US, or you may not afford to go to US. So I can't go there. So what you can do, you can try getting into India, ISRO, or otherwise there are different paths through which you can fulfill your interest. Again, second thing may be financial background or your family interest. There are many options through which you can choose which is best suitable for you, right? And then once you've chosen, what is the education I have to get from that? What education I have to get through which I can go there, and I can get the particular education, and I can excel in that career. So this is the entire process. The career counselor will help you through this entire process, and then finally you can choose the report will recommend you what is the best option for you. I hope it's clear. We'll go to the next slide. Yeah. So I'll just give you a glimpse of the report, how it looks like. It's not an entire report, but just a screenshot. As I mentioned, there are career clusters, right? So it's just a snapshot of a particular report. The best careers clusters as per that report is education, training, information technology, and finance. So this is the top 3 clusters in which the child can perform well. So now the report will tell you which are the career paths in education, training, or information technology. What are the paths the student can get do well. For example, in education training, there are different paths like teaching, administration. Okay. Now you see in teaching, what are different profiles. In teaching, you can be a teacher, you can be faculty, BC, all those things. In administration, you can be an administrator, librarian, coordinators. There are different roles and different profiles. So suppose a report is showing it's a good choice, we should go for this. If it's optional, we should avoid. Okay. So everything this is the interest in skills and abilities is showing high or medium based on your psychometric assessment. So based on that, the report will show you we are good at what, right? So then the report will be generated, and then you will get a proper career option available based on your psychometric assessment. Okay, I hope it's clear till now how the counseling works and how it is important for choosing, right? You must know this person, Steve Jobs. So we'll just read his statement and you'll understand. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe. is great work. And the only way to do the great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep going. Don't settle. All, as with all matters of heart, you'll know when you find it. And any great relationship is just getting better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking until you find it. Don't settle. Means what? Even if you are in a career, particular profession, you may always get a change, always take a turn and look into your passion and gain the skills and do that, right? I have completed my sessions. If you have any questions, please ask.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
We
you,
have
Sujit.
two questions in the group, in the chat.
Yeah.
You can see that?
Just a moment. I'm not able to. I'll end this just a moment.
Should I read?
I'll just. Yes, Sujit.
Yeah, it's from Pradipti. Okay. First question is, if I were to design a career portfolio rather than a traditional resume for a 2026 pharma professional, what unconventional elements beyond publication and degrees would you include in?
Just a moment. I'll end the show 1 minute. Chats.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Can you please explain the question? Who is like Pradeep here? Can you come and explain yourself? Please elaborate your question.
In a way, he's asking that if you are to go for a CV, in that CV, beyond publication and degree, what all and things needs to be included?
Okay. So it's see again where you want to reach, right? So if you are putting X and you want Y, it will not work. Okay, so that is all. Like if you want to choose for a particular career, or if you want to advance in your career, you have to have some skill sets which will show that you're good at that, right?
Means each
And if you're
resume
not,
should be-
yeah, if you have not done, you can always gain those skills. Skills are always can be gained.
means every resume should be tailor made to that profession, whichever you are
Yes,
trying to reach.
yes, correct, yes. It cannot be a standard resume. Suppose like if you you're looking for a particular job and that resume doesn't have it, how will the other person or recruiter will understand who you are? Resume
Exactly.
will show you first who you are, right? Next question is. Okay.
Means
The next
what
question
soft
is
skills need to be developed for any new professional person?
soft skills. Soft skills like now, like if you are in a particular profession, it depends on again a profession where you are. So the particular industry will demand particular type of soft skill you want to train into. So I cannot list down here the particular soft skills. It completely depends on a profession, which profession you are. Right?
Means if we can means it can be a general statement also. Means if you are going
Yes.
for any profession, not just any pharma profession, but you can
Yes.
I guess from whatever interview we take,
Mhm.
we always mention that one quality should be that you should be a team player. Means
Yes.
beyond any quality. Means if you are having a communication skill, for example, that person might be weak on communication, especially when coming to speaking in terms of English or any other language, but that can be we can build it up. Means we can train
I,
them to speak in
yes.
English. face the audits. Everything can be. Even if you are going to the next profession, means if you are going to be the next level of a manager that also can be built up. But if you are
Yes.
not a team player, means if you are not comfortable working with a group of people, that is something means it's a big issue. I guess that's one of
Right.
the soft skills that you should be having from.
Definitely. Definitely. So whenever you're going vertically in the career, you should have these skills in you. Like as Sujit mentioned, team player. Okay, a listener, good listener. A good leader should be a good listener. So if you're not good at that, you can gain it with practice. Only practice. Practice will help. Right?
Yes, and these things can be easily cultivated, I guess. Means
Yes.
if you
Right.
are, say, for example, if you are going out and playing a game of cricket, and if you are able to play that cricket with 10 people together, then you have that skill. So you
Correct.
don't need a corporate training for that.
Degree. Yes, yes. I get. So there are degrees which will help you with few concepts, but things will be like more clear when you practice it. Right?
Exactly.
Implementation is very important. Correct. Thanks, Sujit.
As someone in the academy, I see a gap in curriculum and industry needs. What is one hidden requirement industry leaders wish understood better before translating or collaborating? Uh, as someone in the academy, I see a gap between curriculum and industry needs. What is the one hidden requirement industry leaders wish understood better before? Okay, okay. This is, I guess, more of a technical thing. Again, if I can add with this,
Yeah.
I'll just start this. I have worked with both industry and with professors. So one thing is that of course, from the academic point of view, we are good with our academics, means our theory part. But even if you gain knowledge with respect to the practical parts, that practical aspects are not up to the mark with what the industry expects. That's something which the industry feels.
Yes.
So I have played from both sides, so I know that. So,
Yeah,
that is,
that's your your experience is much important here, Sujit. Yeah.
yes, I know that.
Yes. So here again, there's a one more question: which one is the best in industry or marketing? Industry marketing. So
No, no,
again,
she's asking actually which is important. Means I guess she wanted to ask whether that industry means working in the lab or
okay,
marketing or in the field.
marketing.
I guess that's
So
which
again,
one is
it's
better.
completely no. I always like already mentioned in the beginning that no career is bad or no career is good. It completely lies on your interest and your skills and uh, interest, right? Your skills, how you're as a person, who you are, how you are, whether this role interests you to do something or do you excel in that, right? I hope it's clear.
Yes, the whole purpose of Sadhana, I guess Sadhana had asked.
Yeah,
The whole purpose of this session by Minal ma'am and the
correct.
slides that you presented is that no profession is good or bad. Means
Yes,
everything is good if you are the right person. That's
correct.
I guess what from what I understood from your
Yes.
session. That's one thing I take it. That
One,
yes,
yes.
ma'am.
Yes, I can give you one example here. A marketing requires a different role. Suppose if you're in the lab, it requires different role. Suppose if you're a like outspoken person, extrovert person, and I'm telling you to work in a only single place every day, routine work. Will you be happy keeping a mouth shut and just doing performing experiments? No, right? So you are outspoken, you are extrovert, so you will be good at marketing or you'll excel there in the marketing field. And the same other way around, if you're not outspoken, if you're introvert only I will just add up something here. Introvert means not that person who can't speak. Introvert people are good listeners, thinkers, right? So that person will perform excel in the lab instead of in the field. That's in marketing. I hope this thing is clear.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Choose right career. Yeah. So the right age which you can take up career counseling is starting from 8th. So which is a crucial years, 8, 9, 10, where students are they are growing to get into a particular career, which is after 10. But few parents also need a career counseling in the earlier ages, so they can also take. So at our platform, the career counseling is right from second standard onwards.
Okay,
Okay.
for
There are,
second.
yes, second standard onwards, right. So, there was a case where parent came to us and asked for career counseling. Which that time the child was very small, so we had designed the course specially for that age, and then we are using it. So, if parent wants a career counseling at lower ages, lower standards, they can also take up. But the only thing is the right age is after 8th standard, because the student is small, he might not have much clarity. So still, if they want to understand where the interest lies, how he is as a person, just to understand, he can have the counseling. He can have the psychometric assessment where the report will tell you he is good at what, right? What are the skills and abilities? What is his, as a person, as personality, what he is. He can report will show you a fair idea.
And what all you cover under psychometric analysis? Means what are the aspects that you cover
Yeah.
for them?
Psychometric analysis is a 5-dimensional assessment. Okay. So basically, the skills, the personality, the individual personality, where this interest lies, what are skills and abilities, okay, and the vision he has. Everything. There are 5 dimensions through which the psychometric assessment is taken place. The psychometric assessment nowadays is taken place all over the world. This type of assessment is happening for career counseling. Based on that, we will understand as a person how what characters the person has to do or excel in a particular career or a profession.
Swati also has
Yeah.
one more question.
Yes,
Follow-up
Swati.
question.
Yeah. As I mentioned, there is never too late. You can take a career decision through a processed way through counseling at any stage of your life. Even if after, like, see, once your child is completed engineering, and then after joining the job, uh, she or he might not do well in that job. So better you can have a career counseling right away, and it's never too late. If then through your reports you understand that your child is good at something, go for it, gain that skills, and she can do better and excel. Actually, in fact, she can excel in that. And of course, again, this knowledge of computer engineering will not go wasted. So it's IT world, so that will never get wasted. I think so. Welcome, Swati.
Okay. I guess this topic should be made compulsory in schools.
Yes, yes, yeah. Actually, Sujit, there are many schools where career counseling is made compulsory. There are many schools still people don't know about that, and yeah. So there are many schools don't have such platform, but there are few schools they have the such platform and they are giving career counseling to the students.
Yes, because if you ask some technical person, if you are, what is the general trend that we generally follow is that at least when we started our career, we just went
Mhm.
to some random person and we would ask them how that field is. Yeah, it's
Yes,
of course that depending on that person's perspective, the answer would come. I am
right.
not taking my skills or my interest into. I am not bringing that into the picture.
Yes,
So that
correct,
is
correct.
something which
Yes,
I guess that should be needs to be corrected. I guess
yes.
that's
And suppose now my child is in 8th standard, and if I ask somebody which is a good career, of course they will say AI.
hmm,
Okay, but
absolutely.
during our time when we were in that school, nobody spoken about AI. So now it's AI. So whenever you're asking at a particular, suppose your child is in 8th standard, so he'll be going to a profession after 6 to 7 years after he completes the education. So that time the things can be different. The requirements may be different. So you should never ask anybody, oh, which is the career is good, which is that, what is good, what is bad. Only you should follow based on your personality, what you can do, and in which field you can excel. So that becomes very important. Choosing a subject will be later on, but main, suppose if you are interested in science subjects, or you're interested in commerce subjects, or you're interested in humanities, that is very important where you can excel, right?
Yes, I guess that the point is also very good. It means
Hmm.
the child is in, say, not just the child or what when we are starting as a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, we
Yes.
are at least at least 4 years away to get an actual job. So
Right.
if you compare current scenario of AI, for example,
Hmm.
we don't know after 4 years what would be the scenario. So
Right.
that upskilling part, taking into consideration your own interest, if you are interested, you will keep upskilling also. So
Yes,
that's something. If you are not interested and you get into that profession for the namesake, you will
correct.
not at all upskill, and you will become redundant in that field also.
Correct, correct, correct. Always. And suppose if your if the whatever if you say that you feel that this career is good, and that career demands upskilling every regularly, like IT industry. So if he's not, he's but suppose the person is lazy, he's not interested in upskilling. बार बार कौन पढ़ाई करेगा? So
Hmm.
some people are like that. So that is not the right choice for him.
Understood.
So
One more
this is one.
question from Sadhana.
Yeah.
But money is important right now.
Yes.
Now we are coming to the topic.
Yes. So I told you during my session that financial status is also important. So again, the report will show you some choices. The report will not show you only one choice because a person is not good at only one. You can see your child. You can see your child. Suppose a child is good at some dance or good at some studies as well as dance. Okay. So or music. So you might be seeing multiple skills your child might having. Based on that, there will be multiple good choices or best choices the report will show. Out of that, you can choose which you can with which you can go ahead based on your financial background, based on place where you're staying. For example, I give an example of NASA. Based on yeah, see, so where you're staying and your financial status, you can choose, right? So
With
money
this,
you can this will take care of your this or like money or financial status also.
means what you are saying is that you can always have two careers. Means one for one you can start with in terms of your money or your financial part, and you can also take your interest along with that. So
No,
that
no, 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 Sujit, I did not mean that. Actually, what I'm saying is the report, as I showed in my slide. Just a moment. This slide, yeah, is the slide visible?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So there are two good choices here. See, okay. So there will be like multiple good choices or best choices. The report will show. Now, yeah, we can choose either this or this. Both in both fields, the child can excel, right?
Okay.
Here also there is one good choice here. So the child can excel in education also, the child can excel in transportation also. So I will choose a good choice out of the good or top choices, which is good or which I can afford or I can help students. Suppose if you choose a particular career topic and that college is not near you, and some parents like don't want the child to send them far away from the home. They don't want to send them out of the city for education. That can also happen. So in this condition, this will help. So we can choose from the our options.
Understood.
Minal. Hello, Minal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
This is Manali. Yeah, I just want to explain to Miss Sadhana Shinde. I mean, she has asked the question about
Yes.
will there be a growth in the industry? I mean, maybe she's asking about the analytical field or marketing. So, Sadhana, since I'm also working in pharmaceutical industry since like 14 years, I just want to add here, if you have this skill of marketing, like the marketing requires, outspoken, then you have to be initiator, you have to be good at communication, as well as you should be able to meet the targets of the company. So you would be bound by some obligations put forth by the company. And in the technical field, that is the open field that you can explore the research. Then there are certain fields like quality, then QC is there. So you have to find where your skills fit in, and based on that you can choose that you want to go to marketing or maybe the analytical R&D or something like in QA. So you have to first find out that which skills are the best for particular department, and then only you can excel. There is no such thing like short term growth, basically, that you have mentioned. So if you now you are since I don't know if you are experienced person or a fresher, but if you are seeing pharmaceutical industry from your fresher perspective, you will find it is fascinating. But once you get in, you will confront many challenges, and then through those challenges you will learn and grow. So it's based on the skills and your capabilities basically to
Correct.
excel in any field.
Yes, Manali, you're right. Thanks you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, any more questions? One question from my side, if no one is
Yes,
asking.
Sujit.
If someone wants to change a career from midway, means how will this assessment help? Means, say for example, it's a very late stage. For example, 10 years, as Manoj
Yes,
said.
correct.
Say for around 14 to 15 years, he or she was in the industry. Suddenly, he is frustrated. He realizes that he wants to change. Then that financial things, everything comes into the picture. So
Right.
how can this your assessment help not just the fresher? Of course, it's very useful for the freshers. Though you mentioned that it would start from the 8th standard. I guess everyone should take one test
Yes,
at least before starting a career. Means everyone
right.
should take a career this psychometric analysis. And if in the mid stage, how this can contribute or help?
Yeah, that's a great question, Sujit. Thank you for the question. So, what I mentioned is at any stage of your career, you can take the assessment. Now, at a mid stage where the person is having financial obligations, he cannot right away quit his job, right? So, what we suggest is at that stage, you have to first step is you have to take the psychometric assessments. Based on that, you might be having some things in your mind, but once you get the report, things will get clear, and you will come to know which things are like you will get a clarity first of all. So you'll come to know what I can choose or with what I can go ahead. You can take that acquire skills side by side. You can start that slowly side by side, and then once you know that you can set up that thing. Okay, suppose you want to be a photographer, you can start growing that skill. You set up your studio and do it part time, and once you're confident that I'm gaining good amount of money, you can definitely leave that at any moment. So at any moment we can do that, right? So as you mentioned, the assessment is very important. Everyone should take it. So because like, we are like investing so much of lakhs of money in the education, and then the student is going to the through the pause process, and at some point the student is getting frustrated because he's not performing well, because he's not his interest of subject, right? So that's why it's very important at early stages. And even as you mentioned, at any stage of the career, or even a professional person can also go through this assessment and get clarity what he wants, so that his future years of life can be happy and successful.
Hmm. It's good that you asked
Yes,
Sadhana.
yes,
Means
all, yeah, it's
this
not
session was
wrong to
arranged
have.
for means
Yeah,
it was
sadhana
arranged
is
for yes.
yes,
Sorry,
yes.
sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, no problem, Sujit. Sadhana, you're right. It's never wrong and never too late to ask for the counseling. It's always you should be open. And you, yeah, there might be some society boundaries. Abhi society, what do you say? Log kya bolenge? Don't think of people, because it's your career, your life. At the end, you will be happy or you will be sad. It's a matter of satisfaction, right? So always you can take any time.
Okay. And how to handle this pressure? Means from a family point of view, if the pressure is there, that's a big question, right?
Yes,
It's not that easy to handle that pressure.
yes.
We can,
We
I
have
guess.
to. Yes, yes, Sujit. Please continue. Sorry.
No, I felt that the means we can say that it's very you have to challenge your family. It's not that easy, right?
Yes.
Means what is according to you? What should be means take it in a not that aggressive manner, but
Yes.
how to make them understand with respect to this.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Sujit. So few families understand with examples. Few people understand when you sit calmly and make them explain, give them confidence, they will understand. But few people they will understand only by examples. So I can suggest you can, if you have some examples, you can show them, so they will have the clarity. It's better, it's best if you try to make that person come in front of their parent. Because until they might have heard many cases, until they see that person in front, they will not accept that. There's just a matter of belief, but this just a what parents are scared of, मेरे बच्चे को कुछ बुरा ना हो जाए. So that's only a fear factor. So to get out through that fear, you have to give them examples. Through some examples you can help them understand or through some live examples. That's the only best way to do is live examples.
So when you do this analysis, say for example, of course, for a 8th standard or 10th standard, they would be accompanied by their parents. But when after say for example after 12th standard or the audience that we have generally after B Farm or in their B Farm, M Farm stage or MSc stage. So during that time also doing this test in presence of parents is comfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Parents can, if the child is dependent on the parents' decision, parents can come. No problem. We also what we do, we have a one-on-one session with parents to understand what is there in their mind, and again we have the one-on-one session with the student also. Then the psychometric assessment takes place. It will not just take our assessment alone. This everything depends on the session and counseling discussion what we have with the family and the students.
Great. Now I see that career itself is a career. So it itself has to be planned in a much bigger way. It becomes a family decision also. Means not just random based on news articles or someone from the neighbor contributing. The entire family is involved in a big decision like career. I guess it becomes more professional and also fun to a large extent.
Yes.
What are the good. Kundali mil jata hai sab.
Yes, correct. You're right, Sujit. It's very important. So it should be done in a proper planned way.
Nice, very nice. We are seeing it in a different. Means
Actually,
career we are seeing from a different angle.
Actually, even when at our time, no, during our school education or college, we were not having such clarity on career counseling. So even I did not did that. Many of us might have not done who are in the career, already in the profession. So, which is very important actually.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Yes. So if somebody is hesitating to ask here, they can write on my mail ID. I'll show you my mail ID.
Yes.
So you can reach at yuktara.com, Yuktara Career Consultants, and you can write on Yuktara Career Consultants at gmail.com. Okay, this is our website and this is our Gmail ID. Okay.
Yes,
I just put it on my chat.
Everyone would have. Yes. Please put it on the chat.
It's not pasting.
No, you do the comment.
नहीं पेस्ट नहीं हुआ आई थिंक
ज़्यादा टाइप हो गया शायद वो पूरा एक कवर हो गया
It's
स्लाइड ही
not
कॉपी
coming.
शायद
Okay,
स्लाइड
no
कॉपी हो
problem. I will type it. Sorry, this is some type of error. It's gmail.com.
gmail.com, no issues.
Okay. And you can also
message us also. We will okay, one more question.
Yes.
Okay, contact us also. We will share the details of
Yes, definitely. Yes. Anybody, if you're not able to reach me, you can always reach through Sujit. Yes, Ram Ratan. Hi, Ram Ratan. From where are you, Ram Ratan?
Rajasthan. I know him.
I'm from Rajasthan.
Hi, Ram Ratan. So you have completed your B.Pharm, right? Oh, sorry, you're in final year.
I'm in final year.
Okay. So you
we
have some
completed in June.
Okay. Great. So what I understand from the question that you have not got a chance for internship or something like that, right?
Yes, ma'am. I searched for it, but it was not in time for me to.
So you are feeling that without internship, I will not get job.
Yeah, means I don't have any experience or any exposure to the industrial field or the technical skills,
Okay.
soft skills that are to be used, or the instruments that are to be used in
Okay.
any lab
Okay.
or
But do you,
industry.
yes, okay. Okay. Do you love your subject, first of all? That's the first important question.
Yeah, I love the field,
Yeah.
but I haven't got any. Uh,
Okay. So I will suggest you, if you're not getting in touch, there are few laboratories which are offering such courses. I think Sujit is also offering the courses here. So you can,
His
yes, I have
issue is that
attended.
he's not able to
Yes,
travel. I guess that's what.
okay.
yes, sir.
So, Ramrata, if you want to have a practical hands-on experience, you have to have you have to get through some short courses which will help you to have an hands-on experience, so that you can get into the industry easily. Even though, like this is a plus point, but still you can try. Industries are accepting freshers. So, but if you are getting hands-on experience, it will be an added advantage.
Yes, ma'am. But for that hands-on experience, we need some uh, still exposure about the things that
Yeah.
how can
So that,
we apply for the job or anything. As I have applied for the many of the companies, but every one of the reply was that we have not chosen you as the candidate and moved
hmm,
forward as you don't match the technical skills or the skills that we require. So
okay. Okay, this
Can I
problem
come in?
can happen. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Can I come
Yes,
in?
Sujit.
With respect to Ramrathan, you are still in your final year, right?
yes, sir.
So it doesn't matter. We keep trying. So after once you complete your by the time you complete your BPharm, I'm very sure that you will have you will be getting placed because what you mentioned in the first line is not right. You don't have any technical skills. That's what you feel. I feel that you have many technical skills.
Uh,
With respect to you are already doing an B farm, you are
Yes,
better compare. You are better placed compared to many of us, because you are already attending many sessions. I have already. I guess you were present in many of the sessions where we
yes, sir.
technical sessions. So you have that upper hand. So you don't, what ma'am also was mentioning, that you don't need to be demoralized because just because of
yes,
applications. Be- Just imagine the number of applications that a company gets from for any particular post. So the chances of rejection are more, but it's not that that rejection is reflecting on your technical skills. That's what I
yes,
feel. If as ma'am rightly asked you whether you loved the subject, so that you gave the answer very confidently that you love the subject. So if you love the subject, you can stay in the field, and by the time you finish your B farm, and if you do an M farm, then definitely you will get a job.
yes. Correct, Sujit.
So
Right
you may.
at right time, right things will come to you.
Hmm.
Correct.
So I'm from Jaipur, studying the B Farm in Vivekanand Global University. Uh, but I see there's no equipments, proper equipments that we could have to handle or uh, we could learn about that. So I don't think that I will get the basic information about any skill or any handling of the equipments, instruments that are used in a lab.
You are
Means
you are
this
sorry,
problem
completing. Sorry.
this problem is in many of the colleges. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, they don't have proper training skills. They don't give
Yes,
us proper knowledge about the instrument or anything. Uh, so
agree with you. Yes,
that
yes,
becomes a challenge that we don't have any information, or comparing to others, we don't have that skill or that knowledge about anything.
One thing, ma'am gave you an example with respect to NASA. Same case, right?
yes,
So there are
yes,
many people who want to get into NASA, but due to financial or technical lack of technical things, they are not able to get into NASA. But that doesn't mean that you have to quit the field. आपके
yes, definitely.
राजस्थान के आसपास ही बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्रीज भी है. There are many, I guess, there are many universities also that have these facilities. उनको अप्रोच करो ना आप डायरेक्टली.
Correct. Yes.
Definitely.
If you're worried of if you're worried of the skills now, you can always acquire the skills through some of the labs which or training sessions I mentioned that how Suchis is having one lab. You can approach such labs which will give you hands-on experience. If you're only worried about hands-on experience, that will be gained through small courses.
आपके आसपास यूनिवर्सिटीज
Okay.
रहेंगे ना, छोटे छोटे यूनिवर्सिटीज या
Yes.
Yes,
नेशनल
sir,
सेंटर्स भी रहेंगे.
but the college is not engaging with any of the university as
कॉलेज
it
छोड़
is
दो
a
ना,
monopoly.
कॉलेज को छोड़ दो, कॉलेज को छोड़ो मतलब जॉब कोर्स मत छोड़ो. आई एम सेइंग ड्राइव यू गो पर्सनली जाके मिलो ना उनसे. There are many would be many professors in that those universities would be very willing to give you some hands-on training 2 दिन के लिए या 3. राजस्थान
Yes.
में भी काफी सारे यूनिवर्सिटीज है.
Correct.
Yes, sir. I would have wished to attend your HPLCs.
हाँ,
but,
वो तो आप दूर
I
हो
was
गए ना, तो
I
आपका
was
वो
in
कंस्ट्रेंट आ
Rajasthan,
गया ना,
so
आपका कंस्ट्रेंट आ
yes,
गया
sir.
ना उधर से इधर आने के लिए. तो
Yes,
उसके
sir.
लिए सोल्यूशन ढूंढा ना. अभी हमको फिर आपकी उधर लैब सेटअप करना पड़ेगा नहीं तो.
So you
No,
can
sir,
search
not
such,
that.
you can search similar labs near you, Ramdatan. You will definitely find it.
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
all okay.
Thank you, sir.
And I
Thank you,
think
ma'am.
one more thing, like industries are giving internship. You can approach few industries who can provide internship for you.
Yeah, I approached in one in Pune, but I got a certificate only. They told me that there's a 1 day session and you have to visit the industry.
Try,
Visit.
keep on trying, Ramdatan. Because
Yes, ma'am.
if you will get it. Because you might have not approached the particular company where the company is offering internship. It can happen, right? Keep on trying.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, most. Thank you, Sujit. Thanks a lot for this wonderful
Yes,
session.
I should be thankful to you. We learned a lot from you that
Yes,
we
thank
can
you.
approach career in a very professional
Definitely.
manner, and I
Yes.
guess that's a very need of the hour. One important thing everyone should keep that one sentence that she mentioned, that you are means today you are learning, but it's almost 3 to 4 years at least away from your career. So there are many changes that will happen. So keeping your interest as a paramount or the main thing is very much important, so that you stick to. And because the things are changing very fast, and you should be very
Correct.
prepared. If you are not interested, or if you are not choosing the profession as per your interest, then things will
Yes.
get out of hand, and that's many
Right.
cases of depression, job loss, everything is becoming a very common issue. So
The
I'm
very
really
big example is Three Idiots. We might have seen the movie.
yes, वही तो.
Yes,
Correct.
correct.
I'm really thankful that we could arrange this such sessions. So I guess everyone should contact ma'am with those questions.
Definitely, always welcome. And thank you everybody for joining the session today. Thank you so much.
Yes, lots of questions are there, so that shows the quality of the session that you delivered also.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Sujit.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We'll have you more. We will have a session on psychometric analysis, or we will have
Definitely. We can what we can have is I can show you some case studies. So through which we can gain deep in-depth knowledge of how the counseling works, how the report shows what the report shows as well.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you
definitely.
so much.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
so much to each one of you, and at least now go and enjoy your Sundays.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye everybody.
Thanks.
Have a
Bye.
lot great day. Bye bye.